Hi, this is Lisa and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to put together a stitch marker that makes really tiny stitch marks, and we can do doubles or even triples. This right here is the stitch mark from the regular tiny Rio Rondo Pounce wheel. So what we're getting is really small stitch marks that are great for the small dollhouse or stablemate scale, or if you just want your traditional to look a little more realistic. This is not a fancy tool, but it does the job and you can put it together really in a few minutes. What you need is a pair of small pliers. I have here metal cutters, metal scissors. I have some basic pins, sewing pins, and a piece of brass strip, which is a 1/2 inch wide, and this is a 0.032 size. And I will link the supplies below. To make this, I am using pieces from a watch. And I bought this from Amazon, and I will link it below. And it's just random gears and stuff for crafts. And what I did is pull out some pieces that work for what I want. And you can make these any size as you want. You'll be surprised what you find. It's always different, but there's always some good stuff in here. And this is literally no more than, or just about a 1/2 centimeter across. They're tiny little things. And when I bought these, they guaranteed nothing bigger than 7 millimeters. Now you can make these single or double, triple, whatever you decide you want to do with them. It's your design. Take a sewing pin and thread one of these onto it. You will see there's a little pointy out edge on one side. And you want to have that as a buffer between anything. And in this case, I want to have 2 of those between my piece to make it slightly wider than the first one I made. I have these ones with a smaller diameter, so I'm going to put one of those on and then thread these others on. So you can see what I have here is a little pointy outside of this smaller piece on the outside on both sides, and then I'm having a double inside. The other one just had single, because what I want to do here is have the buffer on both sides to make it roll easier. Once you've got that figured out, measure from the outside to the outside, and mine is about 1/2 centimeter. And for the tool I'm using, I cut a 7-inch long piece of this brass strip, and I'm going to put one on each end. And the thing with this, if I want to change it, I just cut the pin and change it. So I can move that around as I need, but I want one on each end. Now on the end, I've marked a width of about the same of what I've determined I want here. And I've made mine about 3/4 of an inch long because I want to leave enough clearance space once it's bent. So you can see here, so there's rolling room. Take the metal shears or metal scissors, cut up both of those lines. If I just move these 2 sides a little out of the way, I can take this piece right here, bend it up, and cut it off. Then with some pliers, I'm just going to take the tip of the end and fold it under, not completely closed. Do that on both of the sides here. And I'm going to take my pin and slide that in with the pieces in the middle. Once you have them threaded, close up these ends. Now that's squeezed so the pin can't come out. Then I'm going to take this and squeeze it together just to tighten up any extra. You want them to be right up against those little extra pieces that are sticking out so that it doesn't wiggle too much. Then just take this pin and bend it at the spot, and bend it right under so that it won't come out. And when you're making the pounce marks, it always helps if the piece of leather has been dampened first. And there is that one that I just made. The thinner one with only one little bump in between is that one right there. So you can see the difference. And you can make singles as well. Just make sure you've left one of those little protruding parts. So a single, you just need one with a protruding part on the right and then a little smaller piece going the other way. Again, if you want to make any changes, you can just cut the pin, add a new one in there, and having one on each end allows you to do different stuff. May not be the most durable tool, but it sure does the job, and it is making fantastic stitch marks. So that's all there is to it. You're ready to make saddles or bridles in small scales. Please like and subscribe, and if you have any comments, please let me know below. And here's some upcoming videos if you'd like to check them out.